In this video, you're going to find the complete follow-along legs workout for the full pull, push, legs program. Welcome to Dad Bod Fitness. If you and I are just meeting, my name is David and I help crazy busy dads to build a physique. If you want to maximize your muscle growth, strip the body fat, and transform your life with your family, consider subscribing. This is the third step in my at-home muscle building quick start hypertrophy program. Make sure to follow along with each video in this series for the full pull, push, legs program, along with a core and cardio routine as well. If you missed the previous videos, I'm going to link them in the card above and down in the description below. I want to give you this workout for free. I'm 100% invested in your transformation, so check out the link in the description to grab your free pull push legs program for muscle building and hypertrophy. With this program, you will get a step-by-step guide for the program, 5 workouts, workout tracking sheets, and multiple workout rotation plans to help fit your life and your schedule. It's also going to give you the step-by-step on how to get your nutrition on point and the specifics on how to achieve progressive overload properly so that you're getting the results that you're hoping for. As always, I start my training with about a 5-minute warm-up to keep me loose and prepped for the workout and to specifically target the muscles that I'll be working that day. Feel free to do any kind of light activity that gets you moving and pick something especially that you enjoy. I usually do some running in place, high knees, jumping jacks, and since this is a lower body workout, I also do body weight squats, toe touches, back kicks, body weight reverse lunges, and body weight sumo squats. My focus here is to get my lower body loose and warmed up. I've also found it beneficial to incorporate dynamic stretching in the warm-up, which helps to improve my muscle contractions during the workout so that I'm executing the exercises with as perfect form as possible. Once again, in this program, my recommendation is to take about a 60-second rest in between each set, and then about a 2-minute rest in between each exercise. Let's get this started. Our first exercise is the dumbbell squat. This is an amazing compound exercise. It's recommended to use about a shoulder width distance for your feet, and I slightly point my toes out. Pack your shoulder blades to keep your shoulders protected as you drop and keep the weight stable. Drop down, bending your knees, and I do like to be extra careful with my knees, and I work not to let them go far past my toes at the bottom of the movement. Keep your back upright and your head up. Use your hamstrings and your glutes especially to squeeze and push your torso back up, driving from the heels. Don't feel like you have to squat super low. Simply start with the depth that is comfortable and work your way up, making sure you always have perfect form. So when you can go deeper, feel free to go deeper. Depending on how heavy you are lifting, it also might be worthwhile to do 1 or 2 warm-up sets with at least half the weight for 5 to 6 reps. Aim for hitting 8 to 12 reps for 3 sets. This is one of those foundational compound exercises, and by continually improving your form, performing additional reps, and of course lifting heavier weight, you will see significant progression.
Tell me like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat.
Alright, the next movement is the Bulgarian split squats. This is an all-around great lower body builder and will hit your quads, hamstrings, and your glutes. Now the Bulgarian split squats, we're going to be performing as a superset with the goblet squat, which you'll see coming up next. So perform this movement by placing one leg up on a bench or elevate it with anything you have at home that is sturdy. Place your toes facing down and the top of your foot facing down on the bench. Pack your shoulders, and just as a refresher, by that I mean pinch them back and then pinch them down. Keep your chest up and your core tight while you're in this position, and it's going to help prevent injury and give you better form. So think about dropping your hips now instead of bending your knee, and try to get the knee of the elevated leg as close to the floor as you can. Work your way up to a bigger range of motion over time. So obviously start with what's comfortable and then improve. When you contract up, stop just short of locking out the knee of the foot that is out in front of you. That will help keep the tension on your quads through the whole exercise. Make sure you're driving up through your heels, as it can prevent unnecessary stress on the knee. And as with dumbbell squats, try not to let your knee jut out over your toe. Aim for an 8 to 12 rep range for 3 sets, and make sure that brings you to within 1 to 2 reps of failure each time. Start light on this if you need to, and work your way up to heavier weight. So next up is the goblet squat. You're going to be supersetting this exercise with the Bulgarian split squats. Hold the dumbbell vertically in the palms of your hands, up near your chin and against your chest. I want you to pack your shoulder blades, and I like to place my feet wider than shoulder width. Find what's comfortable for you. You can have them closer or wider, just depending on what's comfortable for you. Point your toes slightly out, and make sure you keep an upright back throughout the whole movement. Push your hips back to drop your butt, and imagine yourself sitting down in a chair. Go as low as you can, but try to at least get your knees to a 90-degree point. Again, all the while still keeping your chest up and your back straight. Drive up through your heels using your glutes to squeeze up, and then extend your hips at the top of the movement by pushing your hips forward using your glutes. Make sure not to let your upper body start to lean too far forward. If you feel the dumbbell pulling away from your chest and you are leaning too far forward, try picking a lighter weight or just adjust your reps so that you aren't going to complete failure. Be safe and perform just enough reps to get close to that point of failure. The rep range on this one is about 10 to 15 reps. Slowly increase your reps and weights while doing the move safely and with perfect form, and that will bring you to some fantastic progressive overload. One side note on supersets. Some research has shown that supersets are not the most ideal way to build a muscle. However, they are still effective. There is a difference between a strategy being the best option and being a good option. Although supersets may not be the most optimal approach for muscle building, they are very effective when you don't have much time but still want to target the proper muscles. next exercise is the walking lunge, and this is another superset that you're going to be supersetting with the seated calf raise. Once more, start with locking your shoulder blades to once again keep a strong foundation. Holding the dumbbells at your sides, step forward into a lunge position. For the lunge distance, do what's comfortable here. I usually prefer to keep my knees at about 90 degrees when lunging, but you can be a little bit closer or further if you'd like to. Think of this as a vertical movement, so you're stepping down and then pressing up. Try to keep your chest up and your back straight. And you can see here that my upper body was not as straight as I would have liked. That's just one of the joys of filming yourself and then watching it back and realizing what you might have done incorrectly. Make this a conscious effort and really focus on being upright, stepping down, and using your hamstrings and glutes to push your body back up. The rep range for this one is a little different. You're going to aim for 16 total steps, so that would be 8 reps per leg. After the first 8 reps, drop the weight by 50% and then complete another 8 reps. As you improve, you can add additional reps or simply just use heavier dumbbells and still try to hit that 16 total reps. And you're going to be doing this for only 2 sets. Final exercise is the seated calf raise. And again, this is the second exercise in the superset with the walking lunge. Using a set of dumbbells, sit on a chair or a bench of some sort. Place the dumbbells on your knees with the knees bent at 90 degrees. Holding the weights on your knees vertically, begin to press up on your toes, using your calves to contract upward. Keep your feet together and your back and chest straight. Make sure not to just push onto the tips of your toes, but rather try to squeeze your calves so that your heels raise up off the floor. You almost are more so on the balls of your feet rather than just on your toes. This is going to help keep the calves doing the actual contracting. The rep range on this is 8 to 12 reps, and since it's supersetted with the walking lunge, we're going to be doing this for 2 sets.
Coming like a Hellcat. Coming like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Hellcat.
Don't forget to perform some stretching to keep your muscles loose. And I've mentioned this in the previous videos before, that although there is conflicting research on whether or not it's going to help with recovery or not, I would definitely err on the side of caution and still stretch for 2 to 3 minutes. If you want to make serious gains from home with minimal equipment, don't forget to grab this free workout program. The link is down in the description. If you enjoyed this video, I would be honored if you would tap that like button and support this channel. Let me know in the comments what you did or didn't like, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date. Click or tap the screen right up over here for the next step in this series, the core workout in my push-pull legs program. Or click or tap the screen down over here for another great video to help you maximize your results. And as always, be intentional and bring the intensity. And I can't wait to see you on the next video.